and gentlemen, we are live.
Woo! Let's go, everybody! A big round of applause for all our students over here. Woo! All right. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Woo, woo, woo. We are so excited to have you for our April showcase here at Deering Acting Studio. Today we will be showcasing dramatic monologues and dramatic scenes. Our first two performers tonight started with us just this month, so they'll be showcasing what they started on with their monologue. The rest of the students have been with us for a few months, so they're going to be putting up a monologue and a scene. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's give a big round of applause for our first performer!
Papa, please don't kill the piglet. It's unfair. The pig couldn't help being born small, could it? This is the most terrible case of injustice I've ever heard of. You'll let me take care of him? Oh, thank you, Papa. My very own pig. Now I have to name you. A perfect name for a perfect pig. Fred. That's a good name, but not for you. Clarence. No, you don't look like a Clarence to me. Maximilian, because you're worth $1 million to me. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Wilbur. Wait a minute, Wilbur. Wilbur. What a beautiful name. Yeah, we read the book today.
Let's give her one more round of applause, please. All right.
No, please don't take my locket off. I don't want a new one. This locket, my mom and dad left it with me when they left me at the orphanage. And there was a note, too. They're coming back for me, and I know, being here with you for Christmas, I'm real lucky. But I do not know how to say it. The one thing I want in all the world, more than anything else, is to find my mother and my father. And to be like kids with folks of my own. Scene. But it wasn't a dream. It was a place. And you were there. But you couldn't have, could you? No. And this was a real life place. I remember some of it wasn't very nice. Most of it was beautiful. The same. All I kept saying to everyone was, I want to go home. And they sent me home. Does that anybody believe me? But anyways, tattoo, we're home. And this is my room. And you're all here. And I'm not going to leave it ever again. Because I love you all. Oh, and Aunt M, there's no place like home.
What are you gonna do? You know I didn't want to get mixed up in this, and now here I am. What do you think this is? You can't just go around fighting anyone you want. You can't just go up to him and punch him and think that somehow everything's gonna be right with the world. You want a broken nose? A broken hand? He is 10 times bigger than you. He won't change, and you can't make him change. The best way to get back at someone like this is to make him feel like he doesn't exist. That's all you gotta do. I'm not gonna let you get yourself hurt. Scene.
Hold on 1 second, buddy. Okay, whenever you're ready.
This day is called the Feast of Crispin. He that outlives this day and see old age will yearly, on the vigil, feast his neighbors and say, "Tomorrow is St. Crispin." Then he will strip his sleeve and show his scars, and say, "These wounds I had on Crispin's day." Old men forget, yet all shall be forgotten. But he'll remember, with advantages, what feats he did that day. Then shall our names familiar in his mouth as household words: Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered.
I like that starter part. The whoop! Yeah, I was right there with you. Right there with you. One sec, I'll give you a go, okay? Take your time, use this time to connect. Okay, Chris? Let's give him a round of applause.
Buddy, you know you're only a dog, so I don't expect you to understand what I'm gonna say. You can't come home with me. They'll just come and take you back. You gotta understand that. I found you, and somebody else is gonna find you too.
It's okay. Okay, let's breathe. See the dog. You can start making up some lines. Okay? Let's go, let's just do the beginning part again really quick. Okay? And then I want you to, as soon as you are at that spot again, you're stuck, I want you to start yelling at the dog. The go, get. And we'll end it with that if we need to, okay? You got this.
Buddy, you know you're only a dog, so I don't expect you to understand what I'm gonna say. You can't come home with me. They'll just come and take you back. You gotta understand that. I found you. Somebody else is gonna find you too. Go. You're free now.
Now yell at him louder.
Buddy, get! Go! I don't want you anymore. Don't you understand? Go! Get! Wanna play some ball? Here.
Yeah!
Head up a little bit, please. Pull the head up a little bit. Thank you.
Once upon a time, long, long ago, well, more like 20 years ago, Belle married her beast in front of 6,000 of her closest, most personal friends. Big cake. Yeah, so instead of a honeymoon, Beast united all of the kingdoms and got himself elected king of the United States of Ordon. He rounded up all the villains and sidekicks, basically all the really interesting people, and booted them off to the Ice of the Lost with a magical barrier to keep them there. This is my hood. No magic, no Wi-Fi, no way out. Or so I thought. Hang on, you're about to meet us, but first this happened.
Can I get you to walk to your spot really quick, just so I can see it? Okay, you can go back. Let's get a round of applause for our next speaker.
Hello? Is anybody there? Please, I'm looking for my father. Papa! Your hands are like ice. Who's done this to you? I won't leave you here. Who's there? I know someone's there. Who are you? Then you're the one who's responsible for this. Release my father at once. No. Wait, please, forgive me. Don't you see he's not well? But he's an old man. He could die. Wait, please, take me instead. If you did, would you let him go? Come into the light. You have my word.
I'm just a kid, and I'll commit. Because of my youth, I do not know what I'm doing sometimes. But I think you grown-ups should know better. I think you should know how to act with kindness, listen with curiosity, and treat people with respect. And most importantly, I think you should know to keep your promises. Especially if that promise was on an altar, in a church, and a covenant with God. Your Honor, I'm here on behalf of myself and every other kid who has been forced to go through a painful divorce. Why should I have to choose between my parents in this court of law? If my parents choose to get a divorce, then I ask this court to honor my wishes and allow me to get a divorce from them. This day doesn't have to be hard. This day can be instead a wonderful celebration of peace. My parents have the power to get back together right now. I allow them 5 minutes to make a final decision. Choose me or lose me. That's it. Scene.
Okay, we are now going to move to our scene section of the night. All of these kids, you guys can keep setting up while I'm talking, have all got a scene 2 weeks ago. And the last 2 weeks we've just been working on sort of memorizing, blocking, and preparing these scenes. So this is the work that they've been doing just the last 2 weeks. And we're going to be seeing that next. So. You guys need a table or no?
No.
Let's get a round of applause for our first scene.
Come on.
Listen, I know you hate having to sit at home because I don't want to go to the stands.
Like you care.
I do care, but I'm a firm believer in doing something for your own reasons and not someone else's.
Well, I wish I had the luxury. I was the only one out of us two who got asked to the spring dance, and I can't go because you don't feel like it.
I know, Dad's rule is dumb, but Bianca, he's doing the best he can, and he's doing it for a reason. I never told you what happened when I went to the spring dance when I was in your grade.
Oh, please. Tell me you're joking. You hate school events.
Now I do.
So what happened?
Well, they had this all my friends told me I had to go. It was a big deal to be asked, so I did. And when I got to the dance, I quickly realized I was just being pranked.
How is it possible?
It's okay, let's go back from just being pranked. It's okay, we can improvise a little off that, okay? Let's go back from the prank line.
Well, all my friends told me I had to go. It was a big deal to be asked, so I did. And when I got to the dance, I quickly realized I was just being pranked.
What are you talking about?
Well, they had this big setup and called me over to the punch bowl. And the next thing I knew, I had punch tossed all over my dress. I came home crying and humiliated.
How is it possible that I didn't know? Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to let you make up your own mind about middle school and not be terrified of my experiences.
Yeah, well, that didn't happen because now Dad won't let me do anything unless you come along.
He's just trying to protect you. I refused to go back to school for 2 weeks after it happened. Middle school can be tough enough without being the punch bowl girl.
Well, it's not fair. He can lock me in my room for the rest of my life.
Just remember, not all experiences are as exciting as they sound, Bianca. You can't always trust the people you want to.
I guess I'll never know, will I?
See.
Hold on one sec, Chris. Sit back, wait for the applause. Let's get a round of applause for our next scene.
Gonna go play some ball. Need an extra guy. Wanna go?
No, thanks.
Why not? Don't you like baseball?
Yeah, but
But what? Because you got picked on a little.
my blood's busted. So, yeah, can't go.
Thanks, though. That's okay. I got an extra one.
Thanks. Cool glove. You sure you want me on the team?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks for inviting me with you, Benny.
Thanks for playing. You'll make a great shortstop. See.
Alright, let's get a big round of applause for our next scene!
Come on, get ready. It's almost time to go.
You're supposed to knock. I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? We've been planning on going to this party for weeks.
Seriously, just go away.
Okay, enough is enough. What's going on?
It's none of your business.
Okay, fine. I guess we're not going to the party then.
You go. I'm not stopping you.
Actually, you are. Mom said the only way I can go is if you went, so I guess that's it.
What's wrong with me?
What? Nothing's wrong with you.
Apparently there is, since, once again, I seem to be the punchline in everyone's jokes.
Someone's picking on you? Who? Tell me who, and...
Everyone. I just don't fit in. I'm done. I hate this school. And I hate
What? You hate what?
me. I hate myself.
No way. I'm not going to let you talk like that. Listen, we've been through a lot together, and now is not the time to give up. We're going to tell Mom and Dad, and we're going to get help.
I don't know.
Well, I did. Listen, no matter what, I got your back.
Really?
Always.
Scene.
This will be our last scene of the night. All right, let's get a round of applause for our next scene.
What's the matter? How come you never told me you had dyslexia?
I was too embarrassed.
I'm your best friend. I know every embarrassing thing about you. I know you sometimes sleep with your baby blanket. I know you still can't get on some of the big kid rides at the park. Cece, this isn't something to be embarrassed about.
How do you know? I see letters and sometimes it just looks like alphabet soup. I wake up every day terrified that I might have to read something out loud.
I never knew that.
Because I didn't want you to know. I didn't want anyone to know.
Why does it even matter?
Because people can be mean, especially if they find out if you have some weird kind of disorder.
It's not a weird disorder. Millions of people have it.
Yeah, but Rocky, sometimes it affects my dancing. Left and right. They just keep getting jumbled up in my head and I can't do anything about it. And then I think, who am I kidding? I'm never going to be as good as any of the other dancers.
Cece, stop. You know what dyslexia says about you? That you're twice as tough as I thought you were.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's nothing in this world that you can't tell me. You can trust me with any secret.
I know, and you can trust me too.
Scene.
Get all the kids back up on stage, please. Come on in nice and close, nice and close.